Werewolves. I mean werewolves. Wait a minute. That's a kangaroo. Sorry about that. Kind of looks like one, though. Anyway, werewolves. Why is this even a thing? Well, let's start with the historical data on all the big nighttime transforming beasties that we can find. And hopefully, all are cursed, which normally, that's a bad thing. But in this case, might allow us to see things by the light of the moon. Some people watching here might not know of the tales of were-tigers or were-leopards that come from India or Africa. Get it? Okay, never mind. Let's get serious, though. But before we do, hit the like and tell me why you know werewolf. Alrighty then. Tales of the Beast of Gervauden. Late 16th century serial killers may have very well been cannibals in disguise, but I wonder, does that knock at the roots of ancient evidence provided world over? Pliny the Elder did mention the tales as fabulous, and he may have a point, but let's dive into some stories and see where this leads. Herodotus, who is considered the father of truth, reported about a tribe called Niuri, living in now modern-day Poland, shapeshifters which became wolves once yearly. Clinical lycanthropy in modern psychology is a rare medical condition in which people believe to change or are in the process of changing into animal or an animal of sorts. Can this really happen, though? Ways in which you could wolf out included, but were not strictly subject to, sorcery, being born out of wedlock, hairy dispositions, being born as the seventh son, rubbing magic salve on the skin, donning wolf skin, being bit by a werewolf, eating a werewolf, seeing a full moon, being mooned by a werewolf, or having sex with a werewolf. Phew, that's a long list. There could be more, but let's keep going here. Werewolfsy, I just made that up, became a serious issue in the 14th century when Holy Roman Emperor Sigismund declared the existence of werewolves as legitimately real. Ego sum rex Romanus et super grammaticum. A Slavic source tells of a she-wolf that could drop her wolf pelt and become a damsel. The damsel, in wolf's clothing, just so happened to be hunting near a soldier's camp one day and exposed herself so she could warm by the fire. Through a stroke of luck, she lost her pelt and married the soldier that discovered her warming herself. Years went by, and she and the soldier had 2 children. When one of the boys was old enough, he learned of his mother's wolf skin from his father's doing. The boy decided to tell his mother, and without any recourse, found her wolf skin nailed to the mill wheel and left the family for good. Across the world, a similar story exists in Native American accounts. From Nez Perce tribe, the coyote and fox in disguise is a similarity in kind. It starts with the 2 animals complaining about the difficulties of life. The coyote, in his wise, describes to the fox that he will transform into a female and trick a male into working for him. The fox argues the repercussions, and coyote relates that he will think of the consequences later. The coyote and fox transformations begin. They pad their breasts and dress in female clothes. 2 wolf brothers become wrapped up in quickly marrying these 2 so-called women. Before the deed could be consummated, the wolf brothers had a test to complete by gathering select meats for fox and coyote. The tale completes with the 2 making a getaway, but they learned that in doing so, it was a giant mistake. So what is the verdict? Are these fanciful tales of rabies or people suffering lycanthropy? Is it something that happens when men become evil and cannibalistic? Are certain people just cursed, or maybe a lower dimension that molds men into creatures of the night. Maybe in the end, it's all just some misunderstood Joey. But if I am wrong, and I am never wrong, you may want to carry around silver knives at night, just in case. Do you tend to lose your shirt on the night of a full moon? Even if you do, could you paw around at the buttons down below to support your local Veracity trigger? Thank you.